Thanks. Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Thank you, sir, for your explanations, your philosophical thoughts, and your vision and your ideas. I appreciate all your explanations, the different experiences that you have had across the globe. Now, I am Kashi Adhikari. I came from a small, tiny mountainous country, which is exactly located in between China in the north and India in the south. And I have to say, the name of my country is Bhutan. That country has been, for the time immemorial, ruled by a king. Now we have the fifth king ruling that nation still. The voice of democracy and the human rights has always been crashed. And the crackdown is still on the process. So on the early 1990s, 100,000 of Hindu, Nepali-speaking people had been evicted by that government of that country. And we went to India for the immediate security and shelter, Indian government didn't allow us to reside on our soil, despite of the fact we were compelled to leave India also and went to Nepal, that is third country for us. We stayed in the refugee camp for 17 years. I was just around 18 years.
18 years?
Yes, okay. I was 18 years. Now I am on my early 40s. So in the camps in Nepal, there are 7 different refugee camps being sponsored by United Nations for High Commission of Refugees. And there is a big flow of US aid in the camp. I was a teacher in the camp and taught in high schools for 12 years. US agencies provided us all sorts of orientations and educational leadership. That's why the passion of Bhutanese refugee has always been how to promote education, compassion, integrity, confidence, and social development. That's why our people never got any sorts of slim chances of being getting into communist or terrorist organizations. This is a good thing that we have experienced in our life. And the hope of going back to our original home country always has been turned down by the government of Bhutan. The government of Bhutan and the government of Nepal had sat together for 17 rounds of bilateral talk that could not produce any positive results. So at last, United States of America proposed a proposals through third country resettlement. And we were the first among the youths in the camp to embrace that proposals. This is how I came to Fargo, through third country resettlement program being proposed by US. And we were the first ever Hindu, Nepali-speaking people being sponsored by the country of greatness, optimism, and freedom I call America. And this is how I come to America, and I choose to making home to Fargo Moret areas. I have here my friends Beda Adhikari with me and Tara Gimre, originally from Bhutan. Via Nepal, we came to America. So exactly what is hardship, the challenges, the difficulties a human being will experience on this planet, that we have something to tell you and share with you. So this is our second year in 2 years in Fargo Moret regions, Currently, I am affiliated with West Fargo Public School System. I am an assistant teacher there. The educationist at West Fargo Public School has been a little bit suspicious and more positive about my educational personalities. And they have provided me an ample opportunity to be recruited in their education system, where, with my inclusion in the school system, we have been able to establish a newcomer centers for our people, for the new Americans. From kindergarten to grade 6, we run a newcomer centers for them. There, we basically focus on listening, reading, writing, and preparing American English for our kids. And from 7 to 10 grades, depending upon their age, we have established another center that is an immersion center, which is currently housed at Senior Middle School. Newcomer Center is housed at Ellie Berger elementary school at West Fargo. So now, currently we have been facing, Lutheran Social Service of North Dakota has been responsible for resettling refugees here. They have been doing generous and benevolent work for resettling our people, those who come as a newcomer to this land. And for 8 months of time, they will sponsor providing housing, they will pay the house rents, and providing food stamps, Medicaid program for these newcomers. But other than that, there has been a lot of challenges our people have been going through. So I have little bit of wisdom and knowledge. My friends have, you have, we all have. So my question here is, in this intellectual forum, is how we can be a part of infrastructural development of these beautiful metropolitan cities. How we, city of Fargo, city of Moorhead, city of West Fargo could consider us as a representative from our community, so that at least we would be having our deep insight and little bit of input for mobilizing the resources for the overall developmental aspect of this town. This is our good thing, and we experience this. Now we want to participate city development prospects. We want to have our people come, know the resources lying here, those unused resources which can be used for the overall prosperity, peace and development of our community, so that we can unite our community and empower our families, Now, always when we talk about social development, our philosophy directly goes and that relates to religion. As a Hindu, Nepali-speaking people, we came to the country of greatness, of Christianity. Majority of this country, people, they follow Christian religion. On every Sunday, they go to church. But we, the Hindu, have never had such a history of intolerance in the world. We have never involved in any terror activities, neither in non-violent activities or violent activities. We always promote peace, prosperity, friendship, and global peace. We totally condemn slaughtering of animals. As per our culture, we avoid beef and pork. This has always been our religious philosophy here. But here, my experience in Fargo is, there are 60,000 of people US government is planning to resettle across America. Already 30,000 of Hindu Nepali speaking people had been resettled in 48 states. Hawaii and Alaska, they have a problem of resettlement. Wherever these people, our friends went, they have a Hindu temple there. But Fargo, Moorhead region do not have Hindu temple.
Can I speak to that?
Yes, please.
Because one of the things that one of my colleagues at Concordia College has been working with, is this on? One of my colleagues at Concordia College in the religion department, Tammy Lanigan, has been working in the Minneapolis area with the the people that have the Hindu temples down there, and has been working with some of the people locally to try to see if there can be something done. As you know, with the ones in Minneapolis, there has been some difficulties, hasn't there? There's a couple of them there, and there has been some terrible attacks on the temples and things too. But you're right. I think that is something that is a neglected area, and I think one of the things I was trying to make the argument for is that we as a society, especially a community, unless we find a way to embrace. And I think David Myers, who I put up on the board,
yes,
I think you should get in touch with him.
No, we have been sitting together and discussing all about the aspects and importance of how we can come together and mobilize the resources for the Hindu temple construction here.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
I would like to extend a warm thank you to Dr. Hammerling for a very inspiring lecture. And I want to encourage folks to go to 2030.net. Learn more about a comprehensive plan, and also take a look at our speaker forum for May 9th. We have Jack Becker, and so I encourage everybody to take a look at that. And once again, I want to thank Dr. Roy Hammerling.
Thank you. Thanks again for coming. Thanks.
Enjoy the rest of your evening.